graphic on here, and it creates what we call a crossover graphic here on the rear of the car where it meets the rear glass. Perhaps the thing though I think will be the biggest surprise to people is on the inside of the car. Like an Elise, it's very pure and very sporty, but we've done it in a much more exotic manner, a much more sophisticated, elegant manner. A lot of handcrafted leather in there with visible stitch lines, precision engineered metal panels with flush mounted, edge lit momentary switches. And of course at the heart of the car is the driver focused environment. So work very closely with Roger and his team to optimise the position of the steering wheel, the gear shift, the pedals, etc. so you can feel at one with the car. And from that area where there's a very modern instrument layout, very clearly laid out with auxiliary digital dials, the surfaces flow around the cabin, echoing the shapes on the exterior of the car, drawing your eye all round the vehicle and cosseting you inside the car so you feel at one with the vehicle when you're driving it. And I guess that's the appropriate time to hand back to Roger, talking about the driving experience of the car.
Thank you, Russell. A car that looks as dynamic as the Evora looks today, it has to drive like a Lotus, like everybody expects a Lotus to drive. As I said, my roots are in vehicle dynamics. I'm responsible for making sure that this car pleases everybody. And with this car, we expect to have a very broad base of customer. Those that we know today are hardened, die-hard, enthusiast Lotus customers, but many more besides. It is a car that has to suit many different minds and attitudes. How do we do this? Well, it all comes from the structure. Believe it or not, if you look over to my right here, there is under this glass case a structure that looks quite big. It does fit under there. Every time I look at it, I think it can't possibly fit underneath that car, but it does. And what do we have in that structure? We have stiffness. We have stiffness because that's the beginning of the performance of the car. Stiffness that's 2.5 times greater than what the Elise is today. Suspension systems that in their own right are stiff. We have designed new components from forged aluminium. We brought Lotus into a new and modern lightweight age. A chassis structure made in our own facility in Worcester, Lotus Lightweight Structures. We have tyres that have been developed with close cooperation with Yokohama. We have a braking system to die for rather than to die from. It is Bosch and our engineers who perfected an ABS system that literally under braking squeezes the air out of your chest. It's phenomenal performance and developed by phenomenal engineers. The car is very much the car of the moment. It is the evolution of Lotus. It is a car with a tremendous vogue of the time. It is a car with a tremendous aura. It is the Lotus Evora.